Hello YouTubers, how are you doing today? So today's video I'm going to do on basically I had a dream, and I was wondering, I had a dream about basically, this video is basically about God coming to you and talking to you in your dreams and humbling yourself. So what happened was, I had a situation with someone that was very close to me, and then we stopped basically dealing with each other. But then I became very, at one time I was going through a whole big financial situation, and so I kind of was humble at that time. So, and I was always grateful to people and like, thank you, and just so grateful. And then once I got my feet under me and was able to buy my house, get a car, got a new job and making good money, I kind of was like, forget everybody. I didn't use those words. I had to F-bombs. And I was like, forget that. I don't need nobody to do nothing for me. I got my own. And so, God sent those people to me to help me. Now, I'm not talking about every person. I'm just talking about people in particular. And so I was basically like, forget them. Basically, I'm good now. And so I realized that God sent those people to me. But, I didn't realize that. I realized it, but I didn't keep that in my thoughts. And so, basically, I just kind of cut people off, turn people away, whatever. Because they're no longer useful to me because I don't need you anymore. And that kind of, I guess that's I didn't do it intentionally. It was just one of those things, human reactions to things, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, God kept telling me to humble myself because, I was just basically like, forget that. And he says, I don't listen. I wasn't listening awake. So he came to me in my dream and was like, look, this is what I want you to do. And you are going to follow what I say. And it came in my dream and it woke me up out my dream. It was almost so real. I thought it was real. And I said, okay, Lord, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to do. Because apparently you're telling me something. And so I was telling one or two of my coworkers about my experience, my dream, and they were like, yeah, that's God talking to you, telling you that you need to humble yourself. And so I had one coworker, she's like really much younger, way like 20 years younger than I am, but she is very spiritual. So she was like, you need to humble yourself. And she got so caught up and emotional about the whole situation. She started crying for me, and wasn't necessarily crying tears of sadness. She was crying to joy because she's like, I'm happy God's done so much for you, and you need to humble yourself. And so I kept saying, yeah, I know I need to do that. I'm trying to figure out how to do this whole thing about humbling myself and just being kinder to people and being thankful for those who help me. You guys always say she always yawning in her videos and stuff. I do, because I be tired. I'm a tired woman. So anyway, I don't know. So God told me that I needed to apologize for the behavior, the way I acted with a certain person, and was telling me that I need to humble myself and apologize and tell them I'm sorry, and basically I should have been grateful because God sent them to me, even though I was mad. So the situation happened. They did something when we were, it was a relationship situation, and they did something, and I never forgave them. But my whole thing was, I was waiting, expecting, okay, so I guess in the scheme of all things, the person didn't apologize to me. They told me what they had done, but never said, I'm sorry. Never said, do you forgive me? Never asked me for any of that. And so I guess I didn't necessarily forgive them, even though they told me what they had done. And I guess that was no forgiveness, because they didn't ask me for forgiveness. They didn't ask me, do I forgive them? They didn't say, they didn't say they were sorry till I brought it up about how hurt I was, and then they said, well, I'm sorry. But I didn't get the sorry that I was needing. I don't know. So I never forgave them, and I didn't tell them that I didn't forgive them. I was acting like I guess I acted like something like the. So I was being a bitch. Yeah, there you go. So, everything kind of fell apart after that because I was just too hurt. You know, your feelings get hurt. You hurt on the inside, and a lot of times, like I say, I said in another video, hurt people, and so I was hurt. My heart was broken. I was torn up and broken, and the pedestal I put that person on, as far as like knowing that they were going to protect and take care of my heart, and they didn't take care of my heart. I gave them my heart, and they didn't take care of it. They tore it apart and would lie to me and cheat on me, and I was just going through it. And so it just, but they were good to me. It's like when we were friends, they're pretty good to me. And so I guess God was saying, you know, I sent people to you in your life for a reason. I sent people in your life for a reason, which I know this, but you have a tendency to turn people out, and I'm telling you that you ain't turning this one out, because I've turned people have come in my life and we've not spoken, and guess what, I went on about my way. I was like, irk. But this person, God ain't let me go, so I don't know why. And so I said, okay, I'm not doing what you want me to do. This guy wanted me to send a message in my dream and tell this person that everything's gonna be okay, that he loves them, and that, you know, don't stress, be happy, find peace, and all this stuff. In my dream, it's like that. And it's like, in my dream, God was like, once you need that person telling me this person needs me, but I don't know what, why, or how, or what. In my dream, they didn't need me, like dying or something, but at some time, they when things were looking this way, me being in their life helped them kind of resolve or get through some situation. So I don't know exactly what that is, but I guess it's like the world was different after that day. And so I don't know exactly what God's trying to tell me, but he was like, you need to go and give my word. And I was like, nope, I ain't doing that. You want me to go and be speaking to somebody else I don't want to speak to and don't want to speak to me? No, I'm not doing that. So he kept telling me, he kept, putting that in my spirit. The whole day I was at work, like trying to just dodge it. Like, I ain't doing it. Nope. So finally I sent the message. I said, okay, I'm going to send the message. I sent the message through Messenger. Right? Got my message. It's the Messenger. I did what you asked, God. No, that wasn't good enough. I get off work. I'm trying to go home. It's raining, pouring. I'm minding my own dang business, trying to get home. He's like, I told you what you going to do. I'm like, Lord, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to go home. I'm trying to go home. But my baby boo's at home. My daughter, she's home from school. I'm just trying to go home. Leave me alone, Lord. Leave me alone. He's like, no. I told you to deliver my message. And I didn't tell you to do it via freaking messenger. I told you to give my message. And that means I want you to give it. Well, I was like, I did. I said it through messenger. Like, no, that ain't what I said. You never what I said. I was like, okay. So this person's phone number I don't even have anymore. I had gotten rid of it. And some kind of way to my head, like, you got it. Don't even try it, chick. I was like, I don't have it because I deleted everything. And I don't even remember. I was like, what's that number? What is that number again? I don't remember. Guy's like, okay, play with me if you want to. All right, go to the phone. I was like, see? Oh, shoot, there it goes. I found this like deleted messages and stuff like that. I was like, dang, I thought I deleted that. I really did. I thought I deleted all that crap. I didn't have nothing. That dang number was sitting right there. I was like, did I delete that? Damn. So I made the phone call. I kept calling. And he was sending me the voice message. He wasn't trying to answer my calls. He wasn't trying to talk to me. And I was like, see, he don't want to talk to me. Like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. You do it. And I was trying to go home. He was like, take your ass over to the house. I was like, well, I don't want to go over there. He'll get mad, and I'm going to get mad because he got mad. He don't want to see me, and I don't want to see him. So we all good. No, you take my message. So I was like, oh, Lord, why are you doing this to me? Because you need to humble yourself. You need to humble yourself. And I kept saying, humble myself. Yes, because you are around here acting like you big stuff. Because I gave you this, I gave you that, and you acting like you got all this and you got all that by yourself. I sent you people to help you get through what you got through. I also gave you things, and I'm telling you to be humble. And I was like, damn, I've been trying to be humble. I thought I was humble. He's like, no, you're not. You're being malicious and spiteful. And that's not who I made you be. That's not who you are. And I started thinking about it. I was like, no, that's not even in my character. And I realized that I was out of character. And I let other people take me out of character, take me out of the person that I was. And so I realized I had to go ahead and do what God asked me to do and humble myself. And humble myself enough to give his message without anger and without saying things that would be hurtful. So I did that, and I tried to deliver the message the best way I could. And I even, was like, God bless you, and God wants you to know that he loves you, and God's blessing you. God's gonna bless you, and I hope you have a great life. I hope you're peaceful. And I had to learn to humble myself. So I wasn't humble, and I realized that I wasn't, and I'm not being humble. I'm walking around here like I'm big shit. Excuse my French, but I was. And because I got this, I have that, and I'm doing this and that. But I didn't get this by myself. Anything I have, there's nothing that I got alone. God has been blessing me, and I'm not going to even take that from him at all, or anybody else who helped me along the way. My bestie helped me so much, and this other person helped me so much, and he helped me. And he helped me when no one else was around, and she helped me when no one else was there. I had help from those two people, and I love them both. And even when we go falling out, I still love them both. And to pretend like I don't, I can't do. And I had to humble myself enough to say it. So I have to tell them that, I let them know I love them both. My bestie, Shezna, she's my best friend. And she's like a sister to me. And, we've fallen out. And you know what? We don't lose a step. we stop talking to each other for a short period. But guess what? Even if it's been for a long period, she and I, we back and click just like that. So that's my bestie. And I love her like a sister. And I hope nothing ever happens. I wish the best for her. I hope she's always happy. And the other person is my best friend, who's been like a best friend to me. And that was, like I said, I told you guys about the ex before. And he has, before we started our relationship, like I said before, he was my best friend. And he knows everything about me, probably more than my best friend Shezna. And so it's like I relied on him, and I felt like, I guess I was disappointed. And I would look for him to give me clarification when I didn't actually need it at all. And I was looking for him to apologize to me and ask me for forgiveness. And God was like, he's already been forgiven, and I've forgiven you for the stuff you've done, so why can't you forgive him? And I just think about my own self and be humble, because I wasn't being humble. And I was wishing bad things on him because I was mad, hoping that he doesn't succeed. And it was wrong for me to do that. So I had to pull myself back and learn humility at times, and learn to be humble and watch my tongue. I'm working on that. As old as I am, you're never too young, too old to learn something. You're never too old to learn. You can always learn to be a better person, a better human being, and a better child of God. And I'm trying to be a better child or daughter of God. And so I heard him when he spoke to me in my sleep and in my dreams. And when I was awake, I wasn't listening. But he came to me in my dreams because he knew that's when I was most vulnerable, because I couldn't open my mouth. I couldn't argue in my dreams. And I was at his will. So God's got me. I'm at his will. So I want to tell Shezna Ford, or Shezna, I love you, Shezna. And I wanted to tell Daryl O'Neill that he's my best friend. And I love him too. And I wish you both the best in life. And I'll do anything. I'm always here for you. And I'll do anything you guys need me to do. And I'm sorry if I've ever hurt you or said anything to you. And that will hurt you. And I'm always here. And so I just wanted to know that. And I had to humble myself and just be grateful, because I have those people and my friend Cherie LeGrand. She's been a good person too. My friend Cherie is like, she was there for me too. um, when I was going through my stage, and she would just come get me and say, "Hey, girl, let's go to lunch." I didn't have any money. I said, "Hey, I don't have any money." She said, "Girl, you ain't got to worry about that. I got you. I got you." She took care of me during those periods. And she just wanted to get me out the house. So I just wanted to be sitting up in the house because I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. And I had nothing. I had no money. I had nothing. And I do mean $0 and 0 cents. And she wanted to get me out of the house. And so she did. She would just come and say, "Come on, let's go. Let's go eat and take and talk." So I'm grateful for her. And if you only have like even just one or two friends in your life, just the one or two is a blessing to have. I'm so blessed because I have 3 people that's I consider friends and family, and I'm blessed that I have them, and I love them all 3, and I'm here for them if they ever need me, and I need to be more humble. I'm humbling myself because I want to let them know that, I appreciate everything they did for me, and there was nothing I did on my own, because without their help, I don't know if I would have made it. I would have made it, but it would have been, the struggle would have been much harder. And so they make things easier for me, and I'm grateful for them all. And that was my mama said, basically, just humbling yourself and being grateful for the things and the people that God has given you, and always letting them know that. So I want to let them know that. That's what my mama said.